What if the single most powerful force holding your life and all of human society together isn't laws, isn't willpower, isn't even effort, but something far more fundamental, far more magical, simple, everyday faith? Today we're exploring how faith is the invisible thread woven through every family, every civilization, every tomorrow you count on, and how that same faith, when consciously directed, literally reaches into framework 2 and pulls your deepest desires into physical reality. Without faith, there would be no family groups, no civilizations, and no governments. While it may appear that laws and their enforcement hold societies together, those laws themselves depend entirely on a collective faith that they will be largely followed. Without that underlying faith, laws would be meaningless. We live on faith that tomorrow will arrive. We operate on faith in countless small and large ways every single day, so much so that it becomes an almost invisible foundation of our existence. Faith stems from the innate knowledge carried by every creature that it emerges from a sustaining source, that its birth is supported by the abundant resources of nature, and that nature itself is held by a greater source that gave it life. Every time you wake up trusting the sun will rise, every time you reach out to a loved one believing they'll be there, every time you set a goal and move toward it, you are already living in faith. It's not something you have to manufacture. It's already alive inside you, as natural as breathing. Seth explains how faith actively works with Framework 2 in the Personal Sessions, Book 4 of the deleted Seth material, deleted session October 24th, 1977. It is therefore quite to everyone's advantage that Framework 2 is not neutral. Faith in a creative, fulfilling, desired and sustained faith literally draws from Framework 2. All of the necessary ingredients, all of the elements, however staggering in number, arranges all the details, and then inserts into Framework 1 the impulses, dreams, chance meetings, motivations, or whatever is necessary so that the desired end then falls into place as a completed pattern. Sustained faith is an active, energetic drawing process. Framework 2 is responsive. Your clear, heartfelt faith becomes the organizing force that pulls every perfect piece into place behind the scenes. To help you put this into immediate practice, here's a beautiful example of how Rob Butts applied this understanding in his own life. I invite you to listen slowly, perhaps with your eyes closed, and really let it sink in. I have the simple, profound faith that anything I desire in this life can come to me from Framework 2. There are no impediments in Framework 2. Framework 2 can creatively produce everything I desire to have in Framework 1, my excellent health, painting, and writing, my excellent relationship with Jane, Jane's own spontaneous and glowing physical flexibility and creativity, the greater and greater sales of all of her books. I knew that all of these positive goals are worked out in Framework 2, regardless of their seeming complexity, and that they can then show themselves in Framework 1. I have the simple, profound faith that everything I desire in life can come to me from the miraculous workings of Framework 2. I do not need to be concerned with details of any kind, knowing that Framework 2 possesses the infinite creative capacity to handle and produce everything I can possibly ask of it. My simple, profound faith in the creative goodness of Framework 2 is all that is necessary. That was from the Personal Sessions, Book 4 of the deleted Seth material, Rob's suggestions about Framework 2. Now here's your practice for this week, and it's so simple, yet so powerful. Take a few moments this week to write your own personal statement of faith. Make it specific to what you want to draw from Framework 2 into your physical reality. Speak it daily with conviction and see what beautifully arranges itself in your life. You might begin with, I have the simple, profound faith that, and then list your own desires: health, relationships, creative projects, abundance, joy, whatever calls to your heart. Speak it out loud every morning and every evening. Feel the certainty in your body. Trust that Framework 2 is already working on the details. Before we close, I want to share some beautiful ways you can continue this journey with us at the Seth Center. We're excited to invite you to explore our growing collection of brand new, professionally narrated audiobooks that will bring the profound wisdom of Seth to life in a fresh, immersive way. These high-quality narrations capture the essence of the teachings with clarity and resonance, making them ideal companions for morning walks, long drives, workouts, quiet evenings, or drifting off into expanded states of awareness. The collection includes the early sessions, volumes 1 to 6, the personal sessions, volumes 1 to 7, the Seth material, Adventures in Consciousness, Psychic Politics, and Dialogues of the Soul and Mortal Self in Time, Seth, Dreams and Projections of Consciousness, and more, totaling 18 audiobooks in all. Delivered seamlessly through the Soundwise app, they're easy to access and enjoy anytime, anywhere. Whether you're deepening your own study of Seth, exploring conscious creation step by step, or sharing these timeless ideas with someone you care about, these audiobooks serve as trusted guides on the journey. You can browse the full collection, choose your favorites, and let Seth's voice inspire your day-to-day reality right now at sethcenter.com/collections/audio/audiobook/. Next, I want to invite you into something truly special: the Seth Explorer Society. Join a community of other curious adventurers as we learn to apply the Seth materials in our lives through online classes, events, and community activities. Members in the Seth Explorer Society can expect a rich and lively range of Seth-related content and experiences offered by a team of dedicated teachers and, most of all, a supportive community of like-minded explorers. Just head to sethcenter.com and click courses to find it. And if you love hearing Jane Roberts channeling Seth in the original class sessions, you're going to love the Seth Original Audio subscription. Explore the Seth Original Audios like never before. Experience the entire Seth Original Audio collection, newly remastered and released one session at a time. With this monthly subscription, you'll receive one newly remastered class session each month, updated transcripts for deeper study, a curated path through the entire collection, and new audio released on the first Wednesday of every month. Listen as Jane channels Seth in the original class sessions. Hear how Seth and Jane led their classes, taught their students, and delivered the foundational material that would go on to change countless lives. Whether you're new to the Seth material or a longtime student, this is the clearest, most affordable way to experience the Seth Original Audios, month by month, session by session. Start your subscription today and receive instant access to the current session. Just visit sethcenter.com and look for the Seth Original Audio subscription. And please stay connected with us on Instagram and Facebook at Seth Center, where we share Seth-based insights, exercises, and community updates to help you shape your reality consciously and collectively. Faith is not passive hope. It is the living bridge between Framework 2 and your everyday world. You already carry this faith inside you. Today you've been reminded how to use it consciously. Write your statement. Speak it with faith. Watch the miracles arrange themselves. I'd love to hear what you create. Feel free to share your personal faith statement in the comments on YouTube, or join us in the Seth Explorer Society, where we support one another every step of the way. Thank you for sharing this space with me today. You are powerful, you are loved, and Framework 2 is always listening and responding to you. Until next time, keep creating with joy. This is David Selak, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Seth Center podcast.